What you mean you ain't gonna go down?
I probably will.
What's up, guys? Good to see you here on the channel. I tell you what, we have had a time with this slip and slide. So over the weekend, if you saw the last video, you know Terry had already got, how far did you make it, Terry? 1,000?
Yeah, almost 1,000 feet.
Almost 1,000 feet. And so unfortunately we had just a gully washer come through over the weekend and washed out everything, and we had to start all the way over. Now what we're going to have to do is just lay the plastic in the ditch as we go. This looks real good, Terry. I like the way that it's laying out. Of course, like we said, the wind's going to blow today and
Exactly.
and give us a little bit more of a headache, but so far, I mean, I think this is going to work. Now we got some plastic samples. Hold them, Terry.
Oh, yes.
And this is the one that we're thinking about buying, correct?
Yes.
So and what width is this blue plastic here?
This is 14 wide.
14, and this one's going to be 13, so we should still be fine. Now I just got to go get these rolls, because what we're going to have to do, as I said, we're going to have to dig this ditch out, lay the plastic in as we go.
Berms on the side.
Build berms up on the side, because we are in the month of June and soon July, and we're going to have more thunderstorms, and we're just worried about it washing out some more. So I think the plan for today is we're just going to jump in the 290. Now we had to switch from the 290 from the 160 because the track width on the 160 was just a little too close together. It's kind of hard to walk back out on the ditch. So we're going to use the 290 and just rip us a ditch up through here, lay this experimental blue plastic down just to see how it's going to work. Then I guess, Terry, I'm going to have to probably run to Georgia to grab those other rolls, and then we're just going to keep digging and laying plastic as we go and see where this thing turns out. How many feet is this plastic roll, you remember, Terry?
140 feet.
140 foot roll. So again, just an experimental piece just to kind of, you know, get our footing and get us some rhythm. So we went ahead and had to put a little bit of sand in the bottom of it just to kind of help hold it down. When we get the pump in, which will be next week, we can just of course flood all that out, come through here and clean it up.
Put a little sand in there for cushion, but
Okay.
we need to start back here with the sand. Just put a little bit in there and then slide it back, and then that just, so you're gonna be in water in the inner tube, so it's, you know, you're not gonna feel a little bit of ripple anyway.
Right.
And all that. See, this house cleaning up real good.
Yeah, this is
When I
working
did the
better,
other
just a
one, it
wider
cut,
bucket.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's just, we got the plastics wide enough. Depth is good, and it just, even though that contour was good, as far as maybe bumping a little, it just pulling so much, and it's
Clods are falling back down in it. Okay.
This has been overdone one time before, back over years of pushing, so it's
Right. Okay. Well, I say we just stick with the 290 then, and just keep ripping right on up, and then hand cleaning the ditch. I hate that your plate ain't gonna work. It worked out for a little while.
It did.
Until the monumental rain came. I tell you what, when Terry sent me that picture and that text on Saturday, I about cried for him, because Terry's doing all the work out here. But man, it was just so disheartening. You get something big, you get something done, you're making such good progress. It was already 1,000 feet, a third of the way through, and the whole thing just blew out. So you had to come in and cover it up.
Sunday and covered it all back up.
Cover it up so we can start again. We're gonna get it though. We ain't gonna let that little bit stop us.
Adapt and overcome.
That's it. All right, I think we may have a little bit of change of plan, guys, and here's what I'm thinking. So we know we want to go with that plastic I just showed you, that sample piece. They have it at a warehouse in Georgia. I'm waiting on a phone call back right now to see if I can just go pick it up today, because I really feel like we need to just have the right plastic on hand. That way, as we're digging this thing, we can just go ahead and start laying the real deal plastic down in the ditch, because we got to rip this up, start all over. I just think that's the smartest thing. Have the real deal plastic here and lay it in as we go. Let's just go ahead and build this thing, because time is running short. I'm starting to get stressed out. We got employee issues here. It's just been a mess, and honestly I wouldn't mind just being in the truck for a few hours to go get the plastic, line up some help, get everybody out here, and let's just go for it. Let's just trust that it's gonna work and just make this thing happen. So we'll get a phone call back here in a minute, and we'll see which direction we're gonna go. Well, I'm still waiting on my buddy with the plastic company to call me back, but it ain't looking good. It's almost noon, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a phone call back, but I need to get on the road soon, because it's about 2.5 hours away and we don't need to lose a whole another day on this project. But anyway, Eric's done brought the water tank around. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on, get this sand washed out of here, get this plastic ripped up, and hopefully by then I'll have an answer on whether I can go get the plastic or not. Shoot it to it.
Yeah, hang on to it. All right. There you go. Good deal. Don't weigh much, does it?
So this is a PTO driven pump on this old tank here. It's what we use to water the roads around here at Atomic Sand, just to keep the dust down. But Terry, how many gallons a minute did you say that pump we're gonna rent from United is?
We should be able to max out about 850 gallons per minute.
850 gallons. That ought to push them on down the slip and slide. So also our thought process too, using the 290, having a wider bucket. The inner tubes that I've ordered were kind of wide, so that'll alleviate a little bit of the worry there. And we're going shallower with it, so we're going about 2 feet deep. But I really don't see anybody coming out of this thing. I mean, they'd have to be really hauling butt. So I think with the more square sides, it should hold the inner tube in there a little bit better. And with enough water, I mean, even with the grade being a 1% fall on the whole thing, enough water, whatever's inside that trough, is going to come out on the other end, or at least that's my thoughts anyway. And then of course we got to bring the big track hoe around here and dig out this little point where they're going to actually splash into the water. And I'm not crazy about having to swim all the way around there to the beach to get out and then take the tractor ride back up. So we may do something just right here where they can get out a lot quicker, cut some little steps into the bank or something. I don't know. It's you know, true to form, I've waited till the last minute to get this thing together. You feel like you have plenty of time, and then time sneaks up on you, and now it's like, oh crap, we got 2 weeks to build a world record slip and slide. And with employees being out here, people on vacation, just random issues, it is just not worked out great. So we're doing our best. I believe we'll get it done. We got to get it done. It's just everything's fighting us right now. Hey, does he know my truck's there? I hope so. All right, good.
Yeah, that way, if you turn it over, don't you just use the back side of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Terry, I think with a whole bunch more water, whatever's in that ditch is going to come out on the other end.
Well, even with that much water right there, as far as you think about sitting on an inner tube and going with that 100-foot of elevation fall, you would act lazy river down there, I would think.
I think so too.
No resistance, there shouldn't be.
Right, that shouldn't be. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move my truck out of the way so Eric can back the tank up. We're just gonna keep washing it on out and hopefully get a call from the plastic company here in a minute. Uh-oh. I was over the truck getting a bottle of water. Terry ain't seen what just happened. Terry ain't seen what happened to his slide just yet. Poor fella's texting. Hey Terry.
Oh well.
You know what, I was just about to mention to you what I think we ought to do versus use the pipe anyway, is to let's just grade it on out into the water.
All right.
Because one, the pipe was kind of narrow, and we would have had to dig out more on this end. So I say let's just grade it nice little slope down to the water.
Let me catch him up.
Okay.
It's no good.
It's no good. It's no good. This thing is just fighting me every which way we turn, y'all. I hear some creaking and some cracking, dude. I know. Hey, we can just leave it like that, Jack. That's
why I pointed out. I think it was
just ramp it out. So they built a little 4x4 T-post up underneath it to support it, but back here it didn't have any. I didn't think that pipe would crack, to be honest, but I was wrong. What do you think about that, Jack? That'll work. We just make a nice little slope going into it.
Ain't gonna work. It's not a nice little slope. That's steep.
Yeah. We can just bring the big loader around here and dump a couple buckets of sand, trough it out that way, because I was kind of worried about people coming off the end of it anyway, especially little kids and stuff, because it was a couple feet. It's more than a couple feet now, but it was a couple feet, as y'all saw earlier, into the water. So I think that'll be a better, easier, safer way to get people down, and then we'll just, like I said earlier, we'll have to make us another little exit area right here. Well, she's almost all the way cleaned out anyway, and we're gonna take the plastic up regardless, so no huge deal, but it's just one of those learning experiences. All right, and we're back. Still, this is tank number 3, and my phone's ringing again. It's gonna be one of them days, guys. All right, we almost got the old plastic washed out. We're gonna get this folded up, move it out of the way. Still haven't heard back from my plastic dude, which is kind of worrying me. However, I did find 2 jet skis just now that we're gonna go look at, and some older ones, and maybe put some jet skis out here. I don't know, we're just shooting from the hip with this project right now. But Terry can get it done, if anybody can get it done. I mean, Terry, all you gotta do is build a world record 3,000 foot slip and slide in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
And get 2 hogs. And I'm gonna go get 2 jet skis.
Right.
And I need you to line up all the bikini women, okay?
Right.
Can you handle that for me?
And campers.
And campers. And so thinking about buying Terry's camper, so we're gonna set that up back. It's a lot. It's a lot, you guys, but we're gonna get it. Let's go take a look at these jet skis. Well, we're just striking out all over the place today. The jet skis were crap. I thought it'd be fun to have them out here to kind of shoot around the pond and the back pond, and then just to keep our here to ride once Terry brings a new camper out here, but that didn't work out. Finally got a call back from the plastic dude, and now I got another phone call coming in from the insurance people. So let me grab that and I'll be right back. The phone has been non-stop today, you guys, so I had to get a separate insurance policy just for this event. We've had to get a lawyer to draw up liability releases. Courtney's supposed to be over here in a little bit to see where we're supposed to put the bathroom, and then we're trying to get side dishes for the barbecue, and yeah, all the stuff that I don't realize when my stupid self says, hey, let's build a world record super slide slip. I can't even talk, and invite everybody out. There's just a lot of stuff that goes along with it that I don't realize at the moment, so it's gonna be a busy 2 weeks. Anyway, let's jump out and see what Terry's got done. They got all the plastic out of the ditch, so let's go see what's happening. Wait on Courtney, and then kind of talk through some of those details of where we're going to put all the stuff. You got it figured out?
What? The world's problems?
Yeah.
Yep. Got it all solved.
You practicing for your trip?
No, I'm just getting footage of the boss.
Yeah.
Just in his element.
Real life.
This is real life.
Real life crap.
Yep.
Me and this is me.
Yep.
All day,
Glued to
every
your
day.
ear. Yep. Stressed out.
Stressed out.
Freaking out.
What I really want, Courtney, is me an umbrella. I don't even care where we put it right now.
Yeah.
Just an umbrella somewhere over there.
Yeah.
And then a strong liquor drink.
Strong. Couple of them.
And throw this in the ocean.
I'm with you, buddy. Did this go off? Or is it on? I can't even see. I don't know if I'm even filming. Wouldn't that be something if I'm not?
Well, if nothing else, it's been a beautiful day. Ain't got a whole lot done, but I'm going in the morning up to close to Atlanta, Georgia to pick up the plastic. It's 3 rolls. They're 13 feet long, so I'm gonna take the dump trailer, probably bring you guys along with me on that trip. And then we're gonna start way down yonder, trenching, making the ditch, laying the plastic. We're just gonna work our happy selves right up this road right here all the way to the starting point. So that's gonna be the starting point right in front of my truck up there on the grassy hill. We're gonna let everybody park right here in the parking lot that's in the fenced in area, and then of course the overflow can park here. We still don't know how many people's coming, so that's kind of a crapshoot too. Terry's gonna do his grilling over there. We're gonna set up a tent for people to eat at. Got us an air conditioned portalette coming. So it's just yeah, the realization of the scope of this project is finally set in with me, and it's about time, because like I said earlier, we've only got 2 weeks to do this thing. Whether we can pull it off or not, I don't know, but we're gonna damn sure try. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next video. Tomorrow we're going to get plastic. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you hadn't already, it's free, and I'll see you on the next one.